So this is communicating with the world and explaining my situation, and knowing that someone might be able to offer advice. So I'm in a strange situation. I woke up recently, I don't know how recently, to find that I'm in something called supported living, which is where my food is cooked and I have a room to sleep in, and I don't have to do anything. I just live like a rabbit in a cage. So that's how I'm living. And I've managed to find out a little, although information is hard to come by. And it seems that I've been here for a long time, as in maybe since 2015. Not necessarily strictly here, I think I might have been in another place at first, but I've since come to this place. So basically, I believe I had an injury, serious fall, 5 or 6 years ago, 2015. And I'm forced to believe that it may have been a suicide attempt. And so this is absolutely insane. I've just woken up to find that 5 or 6 years have passed, and apparently I've had a suicide attempt. So I'm in this supported living day to day, doing nothing and just getting fed, and as I said, being treated like a rabbit in a cage. So I've been trying to find out anything about my life, and the condition I'm in is that I'm partially disabled due to the possible suicide attempt, and also I've lost my memory entirely, and so I'm completely clueless about what's going on. So I am just here surviving day to day, and I'm looking to find a way forward now. Now, what that way forward is hard to say. One thing that I found out is that where I used to live, I found out that I was divorced from my wife, and I don't remember any of this, but that was it. I know I have 2 children, but I don't know anything about them at all. I think I have one photo of them, but I simply don't remember them. I don't know how old they are, all I know is their names. So I'm completely stunned by this information. To find out I'm divorced, to find out I have 2 children who I don't remember, and they're somewhere in London, I imagine, in Barnet. So I'm struggling to come to terms with how things are. So I found out that I was recently married and divorced now, and I've had 2 children. I'm living in some place, I think I'm in Slough. I think it was 5 or 6 years ago that I was injured from a possible or probable suicide attempt. And so that's as much as I know. So I'm trying now to do something useful. And one thing I want to do is get hold of my old computer because it has so much important information to me on it. But I believe it's gone now, it's been sold or whatever. I believe is unavailable to me. But I'm hoping I can retrieve it somehow. So I will talk to a solicitor as soon as possible because I'm just being left here, as I said, like a rabbit in a cage. There's no therapy, there's no sessions, there's no talking going on. It's just me living, being fed. So I'm hoping a solicitor can make some progress to at least find out what's happened to my computer. The computer I used to have was a big machine, and it had something like 5 or 6 hard drives in it. So I had tons of information on that machine, and to have it lost breaks my heart. It really does. But I'm hoping that it is faintly possible that whoever has the machine hasn't looked at all the drives, so I might be able to retrieve data somehow. So it's worth pursuing. I'm hoping a solicitor can at least find out where the computer is. And unfortunately, all the drives are encrypted, and I've had a brain injury, so I don't remember passwords or whatever. So it could be all impossible to make progress, even if I did get the computer back. But I'm still hopeful anyway. Um, I also remember I don't remember the password to the computer anyway because of my injury. So everything is a real. It's all pants basically. It's just a disaster in life. But one thing that's positive is that one of the main things I had on that computer in terms of data was a video documentary that I made called Man Woman Myth, and it concerned feminism and the men's movement. It was very important to me, that documentary. And the documentary was in lots of films. There was maybe 15 films or so, short films, a few minutes each. And thankfully, some men out there have kept the films available on YouTube, so I was able to get that back. But all my history, all my personal documents, all my business documents, all gone, and it's a disaster. But one step at a time, if I can get the computer back, just maybe I could be able to get back into it. It really is hard to say. But I have to go to a solicitor, whatever, to do a legal complaint. So I hope to do that on Monday, which will be the 29th of March 21. So hopefully I can get that machine back, or I'll start a legal complaint anyway.